Hello, beautiful spirit who is on the other side of the screen. I hope you are having a wonderful, glorious day on this earth, a day in your body, a day where your spirit is connected to your body, because that's where you are meant to be, where we are all meant to be, and where we thrive the most. So my name is Jordan. If you have not seen me before, maybe you've seen me in the past, and I took a little break from YouTube and social media, and my channel was gone for a little bit, as some of you have noticed, and I know it was very abrupt, especially if you were watching my videos continuously, and I felt like I was being very disciplined and continuous with my videos, as I absolutely love doing this, and it was a goal of mine to do it very often, and then all of a sudden I stopped. But that stop was very intentional, and I really needed to focus on myself and on my own healing and dealing with things in my physical life that I was not dealing with. And if you're watching this video, you can probably relate to identifying as a spirit and sometimes feeling the need to leave your body and not want to be on this earth and deal with the things we have in front of us. And so much of my life, well, I really want to say the last few years, and specifically, I feel like I was escaping from reality because I felt so unsafe. I felt so scared and in fear of expressing myself and showing who I really was. And so I chose practices like meditation and breathwork and yoga and other modalities to bring me out of my body, where I felt safe, where I felt like I could be myself. Because that was really who I am, is a spirit. So of course I felt like my true self, as you can probably relate. But that's not the reason we are here. The reason you and I are here on this earth is to be in our bodies and be grounded, be connected to this reality. And this is a reality. This is 111% a reality. And the angelic spirit realms are also another reality. But this reality now, we are spirit, but we're on earth. And we have to honor that. We chose to be here right now, and to not live that out is hurting us. And to not be in our bodies is to have the power taken away from us. And maybe you can relate on this, of feeling more power just being a spirit, feeling more power outside of your body. But I'm here to tell you that your body, your physical body, your home on this earth, one of your homes on this earth, is insanely powerful. But your spirit is also insanely powerful. So having them come together is extra powerful. And that's how we're meant to live right now. And your intuition is so much stronger and so much more clear when you are aligned with body and spirit and your mind. Not just spirit, or not just body, or not just mind, but all three together. And by taking a break from social media and doing things I needed to face allowed me to finally come back to earth. And I feel so much more grounded. And I feel that I have faced things and I've expressed myself to people that I needed to address certain situations that I needed to. And by doing that, I feel like I have reclaimed my power. Whereas before, I was scared, I was fearful of expressing myself, just like how I do on YouTube. And that's why I've gravitated towards doing videos like this because I love to speak. And I didn't like to speak as a kid. I didn't like to speak growing up. And I feel here I can fully express myself. But that was not the case in my actual life. In some scenarios and situations and with some people, I was able to, but with the majority of people, I wasn't. I was still very shy. I was still very timid. I was scared of expressing what I wanted to share. I was scared of expressing my spirit. Sometimes I'm still scared of expressing my commitment and my faith to spirituality and following my heart. But I've been doing that the last few months and it's been beautiful. And I've also been setting boundaries that I've never ever set in my life that I've been wanting to set for a long time, and I wasn't. I was talking about setting boundaries on here, but I wasn't physically doing them in my life up until this past year. And it's felt so powerful, and it's what I wanted to do. It's what my heart, my spirit, my body wanted to do. And I finally did it. But I was scared. I was very scared of speaking my truth, following my heart, being powerful. I was scared of my power. I was scared of what it would do to others, how it would affect me, because I feel I was scared of my own power. And I realized that I've had so many fears, but I've not conquered, but I've dealt and faced a lot of them this year. All of these ones: fear of being seen, fear of setting boundaries, fear of speaking my truth, fear of sharing what is on my heart, which really is speaking your truth. And that is what I intend to do and teach and share from now on. And I definitely have had times where I've taught from like this identifying just as a spirit, and getting up into the higher chakras and your third eye and being in that state, but then living from that state all the time. And that is not what I want to teach anymore. And what I want to teach about is how to be a liberated spiritual being on this earth, and how to have the power to do things that your heart wants, to speak your truth to the people that you want to speak your truth to be yourself in every single situation, not just having this like performance for some people that's not you, that's like a performance, but then being your authentic true self to other people. But to be that true authentic self around everyone without being scared. Because we have enough guidance, enough intuition right here, right now. You do. Whoever you are in this life, we are intuitive beings. And we have roadmaps all within us of how to become our highest self, how to become our most liberated, enlightened self. And we don't need to go up into the heavens, into the spirit realm to find that. It is here, right now. And I forgot that. I'm sure you may have forgotten that at one point, but that's where I want to teach from. And that was one of the reasons I wasn't teaching for some time, because I wasn't at that space yet. And I did not want to teach from this grounded, earthly space without actually feeling like I was there. But I do feel like I'm there now. And I know I have a lot more to learn and a lot more grounding to do. But I finally feel the call to start teaching again from a more embodied space. And I feel like a lot of us in the spiritual community, in the spiritual world, have that same problem of thinking all these things, meditating and going into deep states of breath work to feel these energies and to experience them, but it's really hard to embody them. And that is something else I want to teach and to share and to guide, is how to be that embodied version of the energies you're feeling and the things you're experiencing on earth. And I appreciate whoever is on the other side of the screen, if you are still here, and if you've been with me for this YouTube journey thus far. We're constantly evolving. Every single day, every single moment, and in this spiritual world, in the spiritual life that we are living, it is common to start from a very physical 3D self, just identifying as a body, and then coming up out of that, identifying as a spirit, and then living in that spiritual realm for quite some time. But it's the really powerful moment when you come back to earth in your body and live from there, speak from there, move from there, dance from there, breathe from there. And I just feel this great call to expression. Like, that word has been on my heart and in my mind for the last couple months, of self-expression. And for me, the areas I've really been working on is my throat chakra and my sacral chakra, which are both heavily to do with expression and creativity, and doing new activities that allow my expression to come out through dance or chanting, singing, just different forms of movement that aren't so rigid. And so I'm curious if you've also been feeling the call to expression. But it's very hard to express yourself when you're not in your body, because our body is that vehicle for expression. Everything you do to it, all the clothes you wear, what you feed it, it is that vehicle for expression. And if we don't have that, how are we going to express our authentic self, authentic selves? So I really appreciate whoever is here with me, and I hope that you are tapped into your heart and excited to express yourself and to be on this earth. And today I was talking to some friends, and they were asking me about the Hurricane Milton, that just came through Florida. And I've been sending lots of prayers and lots of good energies out to everyone that was affected. But I was in Sarasota for it, and he was asking me about what it was like, and I was like, it was very scary, it was very exciting, but I'm all right. And he was like, well, that just sounds like a quote for life. And I was like, you're right, and that's how I've been feeling too this whole year. Like, it's been very scary, it's been very exciting, but I'm all right. And I'm sure you can relate to that. And we're gonna have both ends to this field of energies and emotions, and they're all beautiful, they're all good. No emotions are bad. Anger is not bad, sadness is not bad, fear is not bad, being scared is not bad, being worried is not bad. It's just a beautiful teacher. And that's something that I've also woken up to. And to be able to freely release emotions that have been stored in me for so long, it feels very nice to feel the fear, to feel scared, to cry, to get angry. I've never wanted myself to feel those things, but I have this year, and it's felt so powerful. And I keep noticing that theme as I'm speaking too, that as you go through these emotions and bring them up, it connects you to your power. It brings you back into your solar plexus, your true self, your being, your heart, and you can live a powerful, creative life. So yes, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be exciting, but you're gonna be all right. So embracing all emotions, all energies, because they're all teachers and they are all guides. So I thank you for being here, and I'm very grateful to felt the call to express myself this way again. And I'm very grateful to whoever is listening and being with me here in this nice, intimate, deep conversational moment. So I'm wishing you a beautiful and glorious and magnificent day, and I will see you again soon.